was pulling out my hair the day I cut the deal. Chemically calm, was I meant to feel happy that my life was just about to change? One life pretending to be the cow who got the cream. Oh, everybody said Marina is a dreamer. People like to tell you what you're gonna be. It's not my problem if you don't see what I see, and I do not give a damn if you don't believe. My problem is my problem, that I never am happy.
Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kayla, and today we are styling outfits inspired by some of my favorite looks from Gilmore Girls. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Today, as I said, we are going to be talking about all things Gilmore Girls. As you guys know, I'm a serial rewatcher of the show. I think I've probably seen it, if I had to guess, somewhere around 150 times over. And this does include just like sort of having it passively in the background as I'm doing things, but we all have those kinds of comfort shows, and Gilmore Girls is in fact that for me. So for the last few months, I've been going through the show and writing down some notes about some of my favorite looks from the show, and today I'm going to be styling some inspired by those looks. Now, if you saw last week's video, you would see that I went thrifting to pick up some pieces to help me recreate some of these looks. So if you haven't seen that, don't forget to go back and watch it now. I just take you guys along with me for all of the thrifting bits, and so you'll see some of the inspiration for some of the looks we're putting together today. But then others of these are just outfits made up of things I already had in my wardrobe. And one thing I noticed as I was kind of putting these looks together is that they really are just a masterclass in how to style wardrobe basics in a really fun and funky kind of way. Now, I put together 8 different looks for you guys, including looks from Emily, Rory, Lorelai, Lane, and Sookie. There are definitely tons more that I would love to recreate in the future, but today we're sticking with these 8. And just right off the bat, as a disclaimer, some of these are not going to be exact. They're in the spirit of. I think it's really important to find ways to use the things that we have in our wardrobe to recreate looks instead of having to go out and buy those exact things. Now, before we jump into the video, don't forget to pause and subscribe down below. It's totally free, and I'll let you know when I upload new videos. I create fashion related content, everything from styling videos to thrifting with me's to aesthetic explorations and more. Okay, so I thought it would be a kind of a fun structure to break this down by character. So we're gonna start with the one-offs that I have. So I have one Lane outfit and one Emily outfit. Then I have 2 Sookie outfits, and then I think 2 Lorelai and 2 Rory. So we'll start with Lane.
I have a major problem.
What?
Henry, the guy I've been dancing with?
Yeah?
Okay, so he's really good in school. He's gonna be a doctor, pediatrician to be exact. His parents are extremely involved in their local church. He himself helps out with Sunday school. He speaks Korean fluently, he respects his parents, and he's also really cute, very funny, and surprisingly interesting.
Lane, I'm sorry, but I'm totally failing to see the problem here.
I'm falling for a guy my parents would approve of.
She is everybody's favorite best friend. Everybody wishes they had a friend like Lane. She is so unwavering in her support for Rory, even when Rory is being an absolute shit friend to her. Lane's style and my style definitely overlap. I am a huge fan of rock music. Pop punk is my favorite genre. Now, I think she might make fun of pop punk because she is a rock and roll purist. But she can respect the fact that I have discovered my own personal taste in music. I know she would. So today I'm putting together a look that is very much inspired by this one here. I'm sticking with a similar color palette and just like keeping it cool, chill, very Y2K. This is an outfit I actually wear all the time. I love the t-shirt paired over the long sleeve turtleneck vibe. After I watched Teen Wolf earlier this year, I just really fell in love with that style, and it is in fact a uniform for me. So here's the Lane outfit. Okay, my friends. This is our Lane Kim outfit. I feel like this is a very staple Lane outfit, and of course I added in a little accessory with my Walkman and my Panasonic headphones. I love these headphones so much. Obviously Rory is like more well known for carrying the Walkman around, but as we know, Lane is a music girly, and as like CDs become more popular, they are big CD girls. So I have my little Walkman on me. But aside from that, this look I feel like is just so staple Lane. We'll start from the bottom. I actually feel like she might be more inclined to wear Converse or Keds or something along those lines. I don't know how much Mrs. Kim would be into letting her wear leather boots, so perhaps she might do a Converse instead. I actually only have one pair of Converse and they are brown, and I just didn't feel like they really worked with the outfit. So I decided to go with my Docs. I thrifted these bad boys. You guys have probably seen them if you've been around. Moving up, I put on one of my favorite pairs of jeans. These are from Target. They're from the Wild Fable brand, and they're just this nice sort of oversized fit. Now, of course, jean styles can kind of vary. You could wear whatever kind of jeans you like more. I kind of just liked the overall construction of this outfit with these jeans. Moving up, I have on the sort of main part of this look, which is the layered t-shirt and turtleneck. So this is just a lightweight black turtleneck. You can find these all over the place. Mine is from Walmart, I believe. And then I just have on a band tee. This is from The Fame. If you've heard of them, you're a real one. They are an Australian pop punk band, and they're just so good. I actually got the pleasure of meeting Josh Raven, who's the lead singer of that band. He signed this t-shirt for me. Actually, here's a selfie of me with him. Anyway, I just put on this shirt. This is sticking to the color palette. It's just flipped. She has a pink long sleeve and a black t-shirt on in the inspiration picture, so I just flipped it around. Kind of the same vibe. So yeah, overall, really, really easy to outfit to recreate. It's just Converse or boots, jeans, and then the layered turtleneck t-shirt situation. And of course, you don't have to walk around with a Walkman, but I actually love using these headphones with my phone as well. They're just, I don't know, there's something nostalgic about them. So this is this look. Really easy, really simple, and also very cute. Oh, also, I did throw on some accessories. Now, obviously, Lane, as a teenager, when she's living at home, would not be allowed to wear all of these accessories, but I do have on some little moon earrings, just a variety of rings, and then I just have on this necklace here. This is actually a Youngblood necklace I got at Hot Topic, and it's just black and pink beads, and then it has the word loner on it somewhere. I think it's over here. And then just this little lock with the X eyes over it. It's kind of like the marshmallow head. And here is this look. Okay, up next, we're going for the Emily look.
I feel ridiculous.
You look great.
I look like a Clydesdale.
You look like you're comfortable.
People are staring.
Because you look great.
Yes, what a shame your grandfather isn't here. He'd fall in love with me all over again.
Emily is one of my favorite characters in the Gilmore Girls universe. I feel like she is one of the most complex characters. Emily is obviously known for her high-end, very expensive, very chic sense of style. Everything from her Burberry to her Chanel outfits, I absolutely love and adore them. Obviously, those kinds of brands are way outside of my price range, but I have managed to put together an outfit that is very much inspired by this one here. I love the simplicity of this look, and I also love how it can translate across generations. It's a look that so many of us, especially those of us who love light and dark academia, can find ourselves very easily putting together. So let's check out this look. Okay, so this is our Emily outfit. I actually really, really like how this one turned out. Now, admittedly, the pants are not a perfect fit, but they are definitely still embodying sort of the spirit of the inspiration picture for this one. Now, let's start from the bottom. I started off with these loafers. Emily is a queen for wearing loafers. She wears them all the time, and so I went with my favorite pair, which are these ones from Sam and Libby. I thrifted these ones on Poshmark. 10 out of 10 recommend trying to thrift these. I don't think you can actually find them in the stores anymore, but there are tons of them on Poshmark. Moving up, I have on these pants here. Now, like I said, not the perfect fit. They are a little baggy in the sort of crotch area, so I do keep kind of like tugging at them to make them fit a little bit better. I wish they were one size smaller and then they would have been like the perfect fit, but of course I can take them in if I want to. For now, I'm just showing you guys how they are as is, and of course I threw on a belt. There are no belt loops, but I threw on the belt because one, Emily has one on, and two, even though there are no belt loops, this is kind of helping to keep them up a little bit better, so it's working out just fine. These pants are a sort of black and white gingham, whereas hers are a gray and white plaid. So kind of similar, not the same. Now, like I was saying, hers is kind of a more gray color palette, where I went for a black color palette. So instead of wearing a gray satin shirt like she is, I have on this black linen one. It's just something I already had in my closet. I had a hard time finding a gray satin shirt out in the thrift. And again, showing you guys how you can take these outfits and build something similar using things you already have. This is from Wild Fable as well, which is a Target brand. The belt is also from Target. I love this belt. Now I don't see Emily necessarily wearing a glittery belt like this. She'd probably go for a solid gold, but again, adding a little bit of personal style, and also this is the belt that I had in my closet that I felt like most matched what she would wear. I kept my accessories really simple and sort of elegant because that felt more along the lines of what she would wear. So I went for this half chain, half pearl necklace from Kalani Accessories, which is one of my favorite small jewelry brands. I talk about them all the time. I will leave her shop link down below. Elena is just so sweet. And then I went for little gold ball earrings, again, keeping it really simple. And then I just have on my clatter ring. And this is the overall look. It's really simple, really chic, and again, made up of basics. Really easy to mix and match these pieces with other things in your wardrobe. You can add a little bit of color to this look if you wanted. You could lean into sort of more neutral tones, go with like a brown shirt or go with a white shirt. There are so very many options, so love to have these kinds of pieces in my wardrobe. Again, really classic, really basic, which I feel like fits really well within the sort of rich, dark academia, sort of old money aesthetic that Emily and Richard embody. Okay, on to Sookie.
It tastes too 20th century, guys. It's got to shout Washington Irving, not Irving, my accountant. It needs something. Help me. What is it?
Sookie is such a fun character, and I just love how like quirky and creative and just carefree but also high-strung she is, which, oh my gosh, relatable. I am a high-strung carefree person, so like it tickles my brain the way that her character has been written. One thing that I feel like is so interesting is her style. I feel like they gave her such a fun, funky, very unique kind of style. They play a lot with layers with her outfits. I do often feel like they could have given her like more chic looks. I feel like they really leaned into like, she's quirky in every facet of her personality, which is cool and could be true, but I also feel like there are moments where you see just like how chic and beautiful her style can be too. So today I'm putting together one of each. So without further ado, here are the two Sookie looks. This one is an unexpected favorite. I hadn't tried it on before sort of setting up for the video, and I love how this one turned out. Now this one isn't directly inspired by any of Sookie's outfits, but more along the lines of like in the spirit of her style. I pulled items that I feel like were similar to things I had seen her wearing throughout the series. So I'll pop some inspiration pictures up on the screen to give you guys a little bit of reference, but overall, I feel like this is a look you would see her wearing just in like her everyday life. Now she might go for a slightly longer skirt, but I do feel like we see her in short skirts every once in a while. Okay, we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. First and foremost, I wasn't 100% on what kind of shoes Sookie would be wearing, mostly because I feel like we often see her in sneakers because she's cooking. We do see her in boots a couple of times though, so I decided to go for these little pointy toe boot heels that I have here, little booties. These I picked up at Target years ago now, and they are still staples in my wardrobe. Then moving up, I went for this little brown A-line skirt. She wears lots of A-line silhouettes. This I picked up at Ross or Marshall's, I believe. It's just a suede skirt, and it was actually directly inspired by the one that she's wearing in this outfit. Moving up, I have on just like a teal turtleneck. Sookie wears lots of turtlenecks, lots of sweaters in the cooler months, and this combo of this shirt and this skirt is actually both, like I said, inspired by this outfit here. Now, of course, she's wearing a green sweater, but I went for this teal turtleneck. I felt like it kind of gave the same vibe, and it's also a little bit lighter weight, so it works a bit better for autumn as opposed to this outfit which she wore in winter. I also love the combination of brown and teal together. It's kind of vintage, a little retro, which I feel like matches the kind of funky spirit of Sookie's look. Then adding to that sort of whimsy, I threw on this little cardigan here. I thrifted this not too long ago, and the ruffles on the front remind me so much of a cardigan that I remember seeing Sookie wear. So I decided to go ahead and pair it with the rest of this look. She does wear a ton of cardigans, so I feel like any sort of fun cardigan would work really well. Lots of knit and crochet cardigans. Now, while she's in the kitchen, she often has a little headband around her hair, but we also see a couple of other fun styles at town meetings or when she's out and about with Lorelai, where she has little braids up in her hair, or where she has like big floofy hair, so I decided to just throw some braids up in my bangs and then push my hair back. I kept my accessories simple, again, just those little stud earrings and my clatter ring. Sookie also is very minimalistic with her jewelry for the most part, so I decided to keep it pretty minimalistic for this too. Overall, I think this is a really, really cute outfit and I will definitely be wearing it. I can't believe I've never paired these things together before, but I just love how cool this color palette is, which is very odd for me. Normally I lean towards warmer color palettes. This one feels very cool and rich at the same time, so really, really love this look here. Okay. This next outfit is inspired by this Sookie look. Now obviously these dresses are not exact, but they do have some similar qualities, especially this keyhole right here. I felt like finding a dress that had this really pretty keyhole and also was more of a like closer fit worked really well for Sookie's style. Now again, unclear on the shoes. Now I went with these boots which are a bit big around my calves, and so I wish that I could like bring them in a little bit, but there's no way to sort of tighten them. So they are looking a little bit clunky, but we're gonna move along from that. These boots I picked up at Payless, but they're originally from American Eagle. And then of course I have on the main piece of this outfit, which is this dress. This is just a Christmassy plaid dress. It is a mid-length hitting just above the knee, and I also love how these sleeves sort of ruche here, giving a little bit of like a billowy look, which I feel like is very, very pretty. Of course, the peephole is sort of the main reason why I decided to choose this dress, and I picked this up at the thrift store. You would see it in last week's video. I accessorized it really similarly to how Sookie accessorized hers, with these really thin gold hoops, and then I just threw my hair up in a claw clip as she did. And of course I kept on my clatter ring, and this is this look. I think it's really, really cute. Obviously these boots are not like the best fit, but I didn't want to like just go out and buy new boots just for this video, so we're just sticking with these. And plus I tend to wear boots like this with pants, so it's nice to have that little extra space so that I can actually tuck the pants in. Okay, on to our main two Gilmore girls. So we're gonna start with Rory because the Lorelai outfits are my favorite and I want to like keep the best for the end.
Hi, we are very high.
I've been higher.
I'm a distance from the ground.
That too.
This is totally safe, and it goes with your outfit.
Nice.
Why do they look so worried?
We're low on champagne. You can back out, you know, no one's forcing you.
I know.
Vos ipsi parate.
You trust me?
In omnia paratus.
You jump, I jump, Jack.
In omnia paratus.
First and foremost, Rory is the overachiever, and love her or hate her in A Year in a Life, I think her Year in a Life character arc is so relatable. If you are in your late 20s, early 30s, kind of still floundering, not sure what you want to do with your life, that has been me for the last several years. Just kind of completely unsure of what I wanted to do with my life. I really, really relate to her, and I feel like she gets such a bad rep, like the worst out of everyone. Like, people hate Rory. I personally think that she's the most human of the characters. She was raised as the perfect, overachieving sunshine girl, and then life hit her in the face. She was raised with so much privilege and so much encouragement. Things didn't really pan out the way that she expected, and now she's kind of unsure. I think so many of us can relate to that. I definitely can. She has character flaws, but don't we all? I don't know. I feel like the commentaries about Rory just lack so much grace, and that sucks, especially as somebody who really does relate to her, particularly as she got older and just sort of completely lost sight of the plot. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's talk a little bit more about her style. I would argue her style is pretty minimalistic. I wouldn't say that she's overly fashionable, but she does put together a nice wardrobe of good basics. So that's what we're playing with today. Really simple basics that can kind of mix and match, which I think is really great. Anytime that you can mix and match your pieces makes for a more sustainable wardrobe, so love that. But yeah, I mean, she's kind of the opposite of her mom when it comes to fashion. Lorelai tends to err on more trendy and exciting and out there kind of styles. She's more daring with fashion, if you will. I would say she's fashionable, Rory is stylish, but she is just kind of like a classic stylish, you know what I mean? So here are a couple of outfits that I'm putting together inspired by some of Rory's looks. Okay, bear with me, I just got hit by a very random wave of grief, so I took a little bit of a break. But we're back and we're on to the Rory looks. So this look here I feel like is very close to the original. The difference is that my sweater is a little bit more oversized, whereas Rory's is a closer fitted one. Normally, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't go for a sweater this chunky and oversized, but when I saw this at the thrift the other week, I decided to pick it up because I didn't have anything like it. And I just know that in the cooler months, I'm gonna wanna be cozying up in something big and chunky that feels kind of blanket-esque with a pair of like flared leggings or something along those lines, just to be nice and toasty and warm inside. But it's also the exact same color as the sweater that Rory's wearing in this inspiration picture, so I figured it was gonna work. And I actually am really, really happy with how this outfit turned out. So starting at the bottom, same loafers as before. We don't really see Rory's legs in this picture. We just see that she's wearing tights. And I could imagine her wearing boots with this look. There's another outfit that's really similar to this one right here where she is wearing boots, but she also wears loafers every once in a while, so I figured I'd throw on a pair of loafers. I mentioned these before. These are my Sam & Libby loafers, one of my favorite pairs of shoes in my closet. Moving up, I have on some tights. My tights are from Swedish Stockings, which is a sustainable brand. I've had these tights for 5 years. Not a run to be found. So they're a little pricey, but worth it because they last. Like, they truly last. Moving up, I have on this skirt here. This skirt is from the Kathy Lee brand. I thrifted this in last week's video, as you guys would have seen. It is really, really, really high-waisted, just like all the way up there, and it's a little bit tight around the waist. The very, very high waist, but it is kind of the exact style of Rory's skirt, so I was really excited to pick this up. And this is honestly like the perfect dark academia skirt. I can definitely see myself wearing this to work. And then I of course paired it with this chunky oversized sweater. This was in the women's sweater section, but I can imagine this is a men's sweater. It kind of feels more like it's menswear. Why? I don't know, but something about it just screams menswear to me. I don't know. But it's just this nice, chunky, oversized fisherman's knit, and I love it. It's very cozy, very warm, very thick, perfect for the cooler weather, which is obviously what this outfit is from, the cooler weather seasons. So yeah, this is this look, and then I also paired it with my grandma's purse. Rory is wearing like a very big Y2K sort of like side satchel, if you will, whereas this is obviously not quite that, but it's my grandmother's purse, and it's one of the biggest purses that I own, so I just figured I'd pair it with it. I'm more of a small bag gal, unless it's a tote bag, so I just figured since this is one of the bigger bags that I own, this would work. So here's this look. I actually really, really love this look. I think it's very cute. I think it's very cozy, and it screams fall and winter, which is so quintessentially Gilmore. So this is this look. I love it. I'm quite happy with how this one turned out. I feel like it's obviously not exact, but it's pretty darn close, so I'm happy with it. Okay, this is our next Rory look. Now, this is the inspiration picture here. I feel like this is pretty spot on. Obviously, the shirt is just a different color, but it is a similar style of shirt, so I went ahead and paired it with this one. This is actually borrowed from my mom's closet. It's just this really beautiful red 3/4 length sleeve top with a little bit of lace around the V-neck here. I just thought it was really pretty, and also red is one of my favorite colors to wear, so I felt like this worked better for me and my personal style. So yeah, we'll start from the bottom, work our way up as we do. Obviously, I have on these little heels here. From time to time, Rory will wear heels, especially when she's going to Friday night dinners or if she's going out on a date with one of her respective boyfriends. So I threw on these ones here. I feel like they were kind of fun and youthful, which made sense for this particular time period for Rory. They're also not a really big heel, which also felt like it made sense for her. These are just these little rattan ones that have faux leather little flowers around the feet. I think they're very, very cute, and I picked these up at Target. Uncomfortable? Maybe. Cute? Absolutely. They're definitely not the most comfortable shoes in the world, but I do think they're adorable. Moving up, I have on the brown suede skirt from earlier. You guys heard me talking about it earlier. I picked this up at either Ross or Marshall's. I think it was Ross. I think. And it is definitely like one of my favorite skirts in my wardrobe. I actually was in a commercial for Goodwill of Central and Coastal Virginia not too long ago, and I wore this skirt in the commercial. I think it's just a really flattering skirt. It's also very, very pretty. I love the A-line shape, and it is almost exact to the one that Rory has. Now, originally I was not going to wear the shirt on the outside because there is this little belt here that has these two little buttons on the side. And I was nervous that the buttons were gonna like create some weird texture with the shirt, but it seems to not be all that noticeable. Plus my hair is so long, it does almost cover the little buttons, so it really is not really that noticeable. It's also kind of like right in the arm region, like if I were to put my arms in front of me, it's covered, so I'm not all that concerned about it. Like I said, moving up to this top, it's just a 3/4 length sort of knit top. It has some lace detail around the top, which I felt like worked really well for Rory's particular top. Now hers is really close fitted, and this one is because I tied it up in the back, which is really great and easy way, and also a versatile way to get different shapes out of tops. I like to use the tiny little rubber elastics because they're more comfortable as opposed to like an actual hair tie. So if you're gonna ever like tie up your shirts in the back, I recommend using the little hair, like tiny little hair elastics. And then for my hair, just 50-50 split down the middle, well, just about. It's not quite centered, but whatever, it's close to a center part. And then Rory is very minimalistic when it comes to her accessories, so I didn't actually throw any new ones on. I just kept my little hoop earrings. I did throw on a watch. She tends to wear a watch often too, so I threw on a watch, and then I kept on my flat ring. Keeping it really simple, really elegant, really basic. And here it is. It's a simple look, but a very pretty one and very effective. All right, and finally, Lorelai.
What are you doing?
I need coffee.
It's 5 in the morning. Make coffee at your own house.
I did. I drank it all.
You drank all the coffee in your house before 5 in the morning?
Big gulps, lots of sugar.
All right, get up.
And just a little bit of cream because it makes it cold.
Keep moving.
Oh, I can't sleep. I can't turn my mind off. It keeps running and thinking and making lists.
Well, maybe if you drank a little less coffee, you'd make a little less lists.
Oh, I can't stop drinking the coffee. I stopped drinking the coffee. I've stopped doing the standing and the walking and the words putting into sentence doing.
I feel like Lorelai's style is my favorite of everybody on the show. She, like I said earlier, is fashionable. She is not afraid to take risks, to wear whatever feels right and fun and quirky and youthful, and I feel like she's trying to reclaim her childhood through her fashion, which I think is such a beautiful thing to do. That is a really safe, easy, and fun way to reclaim your childhood. So today I'm putting together a couple of looks inspired by Lorelai. Now I will say both of them are more airing on her professional looks. Those are styles that make more sense for my personal style. So I'll be playing a little bit more with those looks as opposed to her more fun and funky looks. Those with the paperboy hats or the Joe Cool t-shirts. Not necessarily my style, though I totally see how it is hers. Now without further ado, here are the Lorelai looks. The funniest thing about this outfit is that when Lorelai wears it, it doesn't feel very schoolgirl-esque. Me wearing it, I look like a Gossip Girl character. Like, I could dress up like Blair Waldorf, add a headband, and I'm Blair Waldorf for Halloween. This is so funny. Yeah, Lorelai's look feels more mature, it feels older. I don't know, it's so funny. Cause like this does feel, I feel like I'm wearing a school uniform. I do still think it's a very cute outfit. Personally though, I wore this top combination with a pair of jeans yesterday and I felt like that was so much cuter. But this is the outfit based on the inspiration picture. So let me walk you through it real quick. First and foremost, I have on my little black suede booties. These are from Target. And then I just have on some tall black socks underneath. Lorelai's wearing a little bit of a taller boot than these ones. And so I just figured adding in the sock can add that little bit of height that I'm missing in the actual boot. Moving up, I have on this little pleated skirt. Lorelai's is maybe not quite as school uniform pleated. I think hers is more of like a denim, not denim, or like a khaki kind of material. So they are a different style of skirt, but they feel similar, I felt. But obviously this is giving school uniform, which is totally fine. I thrifted this in last week's video. Then moving up from here, I have on this white button-up. This is just from Target. I bought it, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago or so. It's just this lightweight, very thin cotton white button-up shirt. I wear this a lot of the times in summer, but it's also a great layering piece for those sort of in-between days. Or if I wanted to wear a sweater over top of it, having a lightweight button up is really great for that, so that you're not like choking in layers, if you know what I mean. Then I have on this little sweater here. This was a full-length sweater, but I just cut off the sleeves to make it into a little sweater vest. This is from the Croft & Barrow brand, and I thrifted this also in last week's video. And then I also picked up this bag in last week's video too, which is so cute, and this feels so Lorelai Gilmore to me. This is a little 9 West bag that is just so Y2K, a little baguette. And then I just clipped my 2 little bangs back. I think she's got a headband on possibly, and her hair is curly, so she has naturally curly hair. So I think she has a headband on, but I just went ahead and clipped my bangs back to give a sort of similar look. And this is the look. Like I said, it feels a little bit more Gossip Girl to me than Lorelai's actual outfit does, and it could be too, like I'm wearing, this one's Argyle, where hers is like a diamond patterned sweater, so they are a little bit different, and the Argyle does distinctly scream school uniform, so that could also play a part as well. But you guys will have to let me know what you think. I do think it's the skirt though. Well, my friends, I apparently saved the best for last, because this is hands down my favorite outfit of the bunch. I love how this one turned out. It is so chic and just so classic and incredibly easy to recreate. Let's start from the bottom. I just started with my black boots. We saw them earlier. I got them at Target. Absolutely love them. They're a classic, a staple in a wardrobe. Just a nice pair of black boots. You can totally alter this to whatever style black boot works best for you. I just really like these ones. They've got immediately small to medium size heel, and then they're just like a nice rounded suede. Really like them. These gray pants here I borrowed from my mom. I think they are from Walmart. They're the Time and True brand. And these ones are really similar to the style that Lorelai is wearing. Just a nice classic plain gray pair of pants, but you can also introduce some pattern here if you wanted to by going with a sort of light plaid. I think that would look very cool too. Add a little bit of texture to the outfit. Then moving up, I just have on this red turtleneck, also originally from Walmart, and I think I thrifted this one, or this might have been the one we randomly found in the garage. We have no idea where it came from. But it's just a red turtleneck. Very nice, very simple. Again, very classic. And then my favorite part of the outfit is the leather blazer. This I thrifted on Poshmark. It is a Rebecca Minkoff, which, hello, and it was only like 30 bucks, which is a steal. So I was really excited to pick this up, and this is the perfect Lorelai leather blazer. So if you're looking for one, I've been looking for one for a while, this is a good option. Look for Rebecca Minkoff and you should be good to go. And then I also just clipped my hair back again. In this particular picture, Lorelai does have her like front pieces sort of clipped back, and so I just went ahead and did the same thing. And this is this look. This jacket as well can be used in so many different Lorelai outfits. She wears a leather blazer like this often. She also seems to have a few of them, one brown one, a red one, and then a black one. I would love to get a red one in the future, but for now I just have this black one and I love it. And this is this look. Again, I saved the best for last. This one's my favorite for sure.
Hello my friends. It is officially the end of this video. I hope you did enjoy it. I'm so deeply sorry that it took so long for me to actually get it up on the internet and just like get it finished. The editing process took me a lot longer than expected. And to be quite frank with you, as I mentioned on the community tab, if there's one thing that you can always expect, it's for me to disappear off the face of the planet of Earth when major life decisions or major life changes happen. And the last month has just been, almost 2 months I guess, has just been a lot of big life changes. Everything from my grandfather passing away, which has just been a really difficult sort of journey to process, and I have just been feeling a little bit out of my mind just kind of figuring out how to process this grief, especially because his passing was just like incredibly unexpected. I previously lost my grandma about 13 years ago, but she had been very sick, and I feel like obviously you can never really prepare for it, but there was that level of knowing at some point in the near future we're probably gonna lose her, and so there was like a level of being prepared for it, if you will. Now, losing her changed my brain chemistry. My depression got like way worse after she passed away. And so now that I have like a fully formed brain and I'm an adult and I am a bit more in tune with sort of dealing with my emotions, I'm really trying to like hold on to myself, if you will, and it's just been a really difficult, uncomfortable, awkward, frustrating process. And I know so many of you guys who have lost loved ones understand sort of what that means. And yeah, I just kind of, both of me and my mom, we kind of just get hit by waves of grief, and often they happen at the same time. And so it's been a weird time. And then I also started a new job, and I'm now working at the college I actually went to, and it is just, I love it. I love my team, I love the people, I love the work I'm getting to do, and it's just been fun. It's been fun. It was my job to decorate the house for Christmas, which was just, our office is in like a historic home, and it was just so fun. So yeah, life has just been crazy. And also as an introvert, and I know a lot of you guys probably get this too, I'm rambling, I'm so sorry. You feel free to click off, but figured I'd give you a little bit of an update here at the end. But also, like, as an introvert, I get home at the end of the day and I'm so unbearably exhausted that I have been falling asleep, me, an insomniac, have been falling asleep at like 8:30, 9:30 at night. Which has just been glorious, to be honest. So yeah, life has just been kind of unpredictable lately. I definitely want to continue to create content. I'm actually excited for it to be my hobby again instead of it being like my full-time thing. I tried it, I enjoyed aspects of it, and then there were other aspects of it that took a little bit of the joy out of it, and I'm sure a lot of content creators feel that way that do this full-time. And so I'm excited to just be able to do this for hobby again. But I do still intend, my hope and goal, and obviously this might not happen, but the hope and goal is to at least get 2 videos a month out. So yeah, we'll see. Obviously it's the holiday season, so it might be a little bit weird, but I actually, because I work for college, will get 2 weeks off for Christmas. Well, maybe I'll be able to get some work done then. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really, truly am so grateful for you guys as an audience. You were just so generous and patient. If you want to make sure that you are catching all of my new content, make sure you are subscribed down below. And you can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot more on my Instagram stories. So if you want to see sort of what's going on in my life, little life updates, things like that, I'm pretty active on the stories. And then obviously I post like outfit reels and photos and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. I think that's really all I have for you guys. So don't forget, it costs absolutely nothing to be kind. Just be kind to yourself and others. Take it easy this holiday season. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.